Hello YouTube, I'm back with another video. It's not going to be sim racing or hardware related today, unfortunately. It's just a channel update because the growth we've had in the first month that I've been doing videos has been absolutely phenomenal. We're over 100 subscribers, over 10,000 views, over 1,000 watch hours. It's absolutely phenomenal, so thank you to everybody who's engaged with the video, whether that be a like, a subscribe, a comment, sharing it with your friends. Thank you all so much, it means a lot to me. But now I'm in a bit of a difficult situation because, along with the YouTube videos that I've been doing, I'm still streaming, I'm working full time, I'm studying. Time's getting really difficult to manage. So with that said, I think I'm going to have to slow these videos down quite a bit. I'm currently thinking once every 2 weeks, but that might change to once a month. Pure and simply because I can't leave the day job. YouTube isn't my job. Even though I'd like it to be, we're not there yet. I've got to grow an awful lot more before I can the day job and continue doing videos. So yeah, for now, at least, it is going to have to slow down significantly to accommodate all of the time that I need to give to life. But with that said, I do have a lot planned. And really, everything that I've got planned for the next few videos is absolutely fantastic to me, because it's things that I like to do, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. But there are things that I'm now considering doing that I hadn't before, and this is purely because of the community that we've grown together. I mean, it's been fantastic, each and every one of you creating great points in the discussion, but it's really become clear where a lot of people's knowledge is around sim racing equipment, hardware wise. And not everybody, of course, has an engineering degree, not everybody has an understanding of technology. So I'm wondering whether it might be beneficial to all of you if I break it down, if I go around what makes the hardware work, what develops the forces that you feel in your hands, and really what the limitations are, just to dispel any misconceptions or any false ideas that people have, really. And for those of you that are really interested in the hardware, the technology and the engineering process that companies go through, it'd be great for you to see why products end up being priced as they are, designed as they are, and launched when they're launched. So if you guys are really interested in that, let me know in the comments and I might start planning some videos around that. But what I have at the moment, I have 2 different wheels, currently waiting for parts before I build them. They're going to be for the T300. Don't have a direct drive wheel just yet, but that is something else that I am planning. It's going to be a little while before I get there though. I will be really honest with you. It's not going to be in a couple of months, it's going to be more like next year. In terms of cockpit, in terms of the rig, there are going to be changes there. I have scoped out a cockpit that will work in my studio, so that might be coming maybe by the end of the year. I don't really know just yet, but when it gets here, of course, I can get into that, get into why I chose that, why I've moved away from what I've moved away from, because you guys haven't really had an in-depth look at what I'm using right now, and that is going to be something that I will go into in the near future. As well as that, the relevancy of the hardware that we use is something that I really want to create a discussion on. For example, button boxes. I use one at the moment. I'm using triple screens though. If I was in VR, I wouldn't be able to use a button box because I wouldn't be able to see it. So that's something I want to go into as well. So I do have a lot planned. I'm just stuck for time. That's all it is. So the slowing down of the cadence on the videos isn't because I'm running out of content. It's purely because I'm running out of time to create the content, to do what I do, to edit it, to get it out there on the schedule that I've been doing, which is once every 10 days. So with that said, what I really want to try and do first of all is to continue growing my Twitch. I took a year out while I bought this shambles of a house, and of course that hurt in terms of everybody that was engaged in the community I built on Twitch went to other places, and growing that back up has been relatively difficult with the reputation that Twitch has built over the past 12 months. I still believe that it has a lot of promise, especially for me and what I do when it comes to the sim racing, the live content. And not only that, it's the first place I got in front of a camera and put myself out there on the internet. It's the first place where I developed my studio as it is at the moment and as it was in my last abode, and I've got a lot of love for that. I really enjoyed doing it. I enjoy doing it still, and so Twitch is going to continue until someone proves me that Twitch isn't ever going to work, in which case I might think about YouTube Live. But the caveat: to do YouTube Live, in order for that to work, I need to have 1,000 subscribers already. Now that's 10 times more than we currently have, so we really need to grow the channel. So as a community, I'd be really grateful if you could share this with your friends, your sim racing colleagues, anyone that you know that might be interested in the sort of content I'm creating. See if we can grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers and then start doing some more content, some faster content and some greater content, because I think it would help me to get other people in place in the team to try and deliver better productions for you. Now, in terms of what I'm doing on Twitch at the moment, we've got the GT3 Championship, which ends in January, and then I'm maybe thinking some Assetto Corsa would be a good idea, some competizione. Reason for that is the GT3s in iRacing have shown me that iRacing's got a lot of limitations, especially when it comes to track limits and things like that. Nobody cares about track limits at Donington Chicane before the Melbourne Loop. Brands Hatch, all the cars are regularly outside of track limits at the bottom of Surtees. So iRacing isn't as true to life as many people make out. And I made this point in my last video, although it is a great title, a great simulation, it isn't all there when it comes to practicing for racing events, for developing as a racing driver, and for really doing things that racing drivers do. Because one of the things I've learned on iRacing is that the lines my competition are taking are not normal racing driver lines. Read into that what you will. But I want to do some competizione, because that is a bit more racing driver line-ish. You don't get penalised as harsh for using more of the curbs than the officials would like you to in real life, so you can race like real GT3s do, use all the normal lines that GT3s do, but the downside there is computing power, because Competizione being a very modern title, being the official GT3 game, it really leaned heavily on the Unity engine, and the mathematical calculations that your PC is pushing out to deliver a proper game is taxing. Very, very taxing on the PC. So with the upgraded graphics card that I have now, the 6650 XT, it does run just fine. I have the stream PC now, so I can actually boot the game and stream, but it's just finding somewhere that I can race safely and build up my track knowledge, my handling knowledge, and the tyre knowledge of the Assetto Corsa Competizione model. So that'll be coming January onwards, if I find a championship to race in. If not, I might just do some content in the public lobbies, which are a bit more crashy. But you've seen that in iRacing anyway, nowhere safe from that, not even normal Assetto Corsa. So with that said, I'm going to thank you all once again. The community we've grown so far is fantastic, and if you all want to come for a little chat and a giggle in Twitch, don't forget I'm live every Saturday and Sunday at the moment while this championship is on. You can get the link in the description, it's on screen now. Yeah, that's going to be going through until January, so feel free to hop in. Normally 7 till 9, although it's been a little bit later than 9 just lately because of the racing. And yeah, we'll have a chat, we'll have a giggle. You can see me crash out because there's been a lot of that. iRacing is not my friend. And then when you've had a little giggle at that, don't forget to send your friends to the YouTube page, get them to click that subscribe button, and leave a comment down in the description and let me know what sort of content you would like to see, because really this isn't possible without any of you, and so I feel obliged to make content that you all want to see. So with that, I'm just going to say stay awesome, get a discussion open in the comments, and we'll see you for the next video. Thank you so much for all of the support, all of the love, all of the comments so far, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for another video. So thank you all so much. Enjoy.